Please welcome former Wolves midfield player Keith Downing. Hi Keith, all right. Thanks for joining us, mate. Do you know what a lot of people wouldn't know was that your first club as a footballer was nowhere near the Midlands. I'm led to believe it was you started your career at Chelsea.
Yeah, I went back. I was at Chelsea from 81 to 83, so many years ago. So yeah, it was known as a good young club. Ray Wilkins, people like that. So I had a good ground in there, and obviously a Birmingham lad or backcountry lad going down to London. It was a big move for me.
And you had a spell at Notts County under the legend of a manager at Notts County, Jimmy Siddle. Before joining Wolves in 1987, in the 6 years you were here, you won the Football League Trophy in 1988 and successive 4th Division and 3rd Division titles in 87-88 and 88-89. And the atmosphere within the club at that time, Keith, must have been absolutely incredible. Who was in that team with you, and what's your abiding memories of those times at Wolves?
Really special players. Steve Ball, Andy Thompson, Robbie Dennison, Andy Much. It was a team that had real characters in there. We played hard on the pitch. We were together off the pitch. It was a real special memories. And every time we meet up, it's like we haven't known each other we've met each other like we haven't missed each other. So it's really special times, special players. And it was great to be part of the revival, to see the club rise as it is now. It's fantastic.
Absolutely. After brief spells with Birmingham City, Stoke City, Hereford and Cardiff, you retired in 1999 and went into the coaching side of the game, but very quickly found yourself in the management role, taking the reins at Cheltenham Town and at just down the road, West Bromwich Albion in the Premier League. In 2015, you were appointed head coach to the England under-20s team, then took up the same role as manager of the under-19s, guiding that team to victory in the UEFA European Under-19 Championships, beating Portugal 2-1 in the final. What a fantastic achievement that must have been.
Yeah, I've got to say it was probably the highlight of my coaching career. It just obviously emphasises that we've got some great youngsters. You've got one here, Morgan's Gibbs-White, who was part of the under-18s winning team in India for the World Cup. So there is some real talent out there, and obviously it's important to gain their development, and hopefully one day they'll play in the senior team with the England shirt. It is exciting times in the younger age groups. There's certainly some talent there, and we're very hopeful that they can get that opportunity at first team level.
So I don't think there's anybody better to ask, though. In your opinion, in the role you're in with the England coaching situation, is the future looking good for England with these lads coming through, Keith?
Steve, I can honestly say, been around the world now, watching a lot of talent now at that age group. There are really some good players here. I think the million-dollar question that we have at the moment is whether they get the opportunity to play in their first teams. So hopefully there's managers brave enough. Obviously they have to be good enough to play, but they have to have that opportunity. If I can give you a stat, we played under-21s. Germany played England in the last game. Germany had over 1,000 league games, whereas England only had 240 between the teams. And that's the massive gulf that we have at the moment. These boys need the experience, need the effort, and need the support from senior managers to put them in.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fella, Keith Downing.